My name is John Seigan. I'm the Senior Vice President for Research and Dean of the Graduate College. But most importantly, I'm a Professor of Manufacturing and Industrial Engineering, and I'm very excited. So this event has two things for me. One of them is, of course, providing a center of excellence for our faculty, for our students, industry, our regional leaders, and this is the kitchen where we're going to go in there and cook a lot of good things together. So I just want to say a few things about on your badge. If you see a number, that's your group number for tours. And we're so excited that we have over 100 attendees here, and we have, Davey, how many on Zoom? Okay, right now, so 5 to 10 signed up on Zoom, so we're going to have it on the internet as well. So that number is your group number. We're going to have a few brief remarks, and then after that, we're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony. And what we'd like to do is, once we line up in front of, well, behind the ribbon, we'd like everybody to go up on that ramp and be in that picture, okay? And so this building was basically renovated with a lot of folks, a lot of hands in the pot. And when I saw the level of detail that was happening, I felt good because I see a lot of details. So if you look at our fire hydrant right there, that's the best fire hydrant in the valley, I can tell you that. So when we're cutting the ribbon, don't scratch the fire hydrant, please. Now, with this, I'd like to, so this building is not just research by itself, basic or applied. It has to connect to economic development, workforce training, all of these activities, and it has to be done in an accelerated way. So one of the vice presidents, senior vice president for governmental and community relations, Veronica, she and I have been working on a lot of these economic models. How do we make sure we bring more value to the valley? So I'd like to invite her to the podium for her remarks. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone. I'm so glad we have wind in the Rio Grande Valley because it does cool things off. And I want to welcome all of you for coming out this morning, and for those of you that are watching online. As John mentioned, I'm Veronica Gonzalez, and I'm Senior Vice President for Government and Community Relations. We are so glad to see you all. You are all very special to us. We do have some VIPs that are joining us today, and I would like to read off some names here and ask that you hold your applause until I've read everyone's names. And if I miss someone, I apologize. We have had folks out there looking around to see who's here, but we always tend to miss someone. So if we miss you, we apologize. I'll start with our UTRGV leadership. Of course, we have our president, Dr. Guy Bailey, as well as Dr. Seigan, who you've met, Patrick Gonzalez, who is our vice president for marketing and communications, Dr. William Miller, our dean for the School of Optometry, one of our new schools here at UTRGV. We also have some of our other deans, Dr. Ala Kubaj, the dean of the College of Engineering and Computer Science, Dr. Giorgio Gotti, our dean of the Robert Vacker College of Business and Entrepreneurship, Dr. Luis Torres Hostos, dean for the School of Social Work, Dr. Cristina Villalobos, our interim dean for the Honors College. Thank you all so much for being here. We have with us from the Office of Congressman Vicente Gonzalez, Ms. Laura Matamoros, the District Director. From the Office of Texas State Senator Juan Chuy Hinojosa, Carlos Gutierrez, the District Director. We have joining us from the City of Edinburgh, the city we are in today, we have Ramiro Garza, the Mayor of the city, as well as Dan Diaz, Council Member Place 1, and Jason De Leon, Council Member as well, joining us. Thank you so much for being here. I just saw that Eli Torres, who is one of our commissioners for Hidalgo County. Thank you, Eli, for being with us. And from the City of Mission, we have Mike Perez, the City Manager. Mike, good to see you. As well as Elizabeth Suarez, who is joining us both on behalf of the Chamber and the Economic Development Office. From Hidalgo County Economic Development, Randy Perez. From the Edinburgh Economic Development Corporation, the Executive Director, Radel Garza. We have from the Greater Brownsville Incentives Corporation, Jerry Briones, who is the Deputy Executive Director, Griselda Munoz, also with GBIC, and from the South Texas Manufacturing Association, Mr. Mike Willis, and representing the Brownsville Chamber, Ms. Esme Villarreal. So that is a great group from all across the Rio Grande Valley. We want to thank you all so very much for joining us today. So in addition to government relations, our division includes the Office of Community Engagement and our Office of Workforce and Economic Development. And as an engaged university, UTRGV is always exploring new ways to collaborate with stakeholders, both internal and external, to provide opportunities for our students and for our faculty while benefiting our community, our state, and our nation. That's why today's ribbon cutting of this newly renovated Advanced Manufacturing Research Facility is so special to us. Those of you who have worked with our TMAC team know what wonderful work they do. And now they will have this beautiful space for our students and our faculty to conduct hands-on research that will help businesses of all sizes, various industries, and our government partners. Ladies and gentlemen, when you combine innovation and technology with applied research, you get the development of new products and services. You get increased efficiency, job creation, and that all of that is crucial for economic growth. And that is a win-win for all of us. So thank you again for joining us, and I will now turn it over to Dr. Seigan.
Thank you, Veronica. It's always a pleasure to be working with you and your team. The next person doesn't need any introduction, but I will introduce him anyway. My boss, President Dr. Bailey. I joined in August 22, and from the moment that we started talking about what can be done and what should be done, we had a plan. This was part of the plan, and along the plan, he had to trust me with a lot of dollars to make these things happen. And so this would not have been completed at this level at all if he had not trusted and put in his basically trust in the whole hands of our faculty. So thank you so much, Dr. Bailey. So I'd like to turn the podium over to President Bailey.
Thank you, John, and thank you for your work on this. You know, John is nothing if not persistent. But he's also creative as well and resourceful, and he also understands the value of resources, and he's very good with those as well. So I want to thank all of you who are here today. We've got visitors from Oak Ridge, from Georgia Tech, from all over. We deeply appreciate your being here, and Veronica's right, the wind helps cool it off a little bit. So it's a wonderful day for this. This center, and when you tour this, you're going to be absolutely amazed. I've already gone on the tour. I guarantee you'll be amazed. Really helps us do what we're all about. We call ourselves a community empowering research university. What that means is this: we try to empower the community to do great things, but we're also rooted in the values of the community. And there are four of those in particular that I think are reflected in this facility. One is opportunity. The Rio Grande Valley is all about opportunity, not grievance. People just want a chance. And if you give them opportunity, they take advantage of it, and they do great things. That's what this facility will do: give individuals and communities and businesses opportunities. The Rio Grande Valley is also about hard work. Nobody works harder than the people of the Rio Grande Valley. If you live somewhere else and you move here, you see it immediately. Hard work is something that we're all about. Hey, and this is a great place to do that work. The Rio Grande Valley is also about self-sufficiency. And think about this: empowerment conveys a sense of urgency and independence, and this resonates with a community that values self-reliance and growth. And that's what the Rio Grande Valley does. And then finally, this helps us integrate with the cultural fabric of our communities. There are a couple of things about the valley that are really different. When our UT system chancellor visited here after he first took the job, when he left, he said, you know, there are some things I noticed about your students that are different from any other students I've seen, not only in the UT system, but in New York and Nebraska. He said, first of all, they are focused on their families. Their families mean a lot to them. And we've tried to take advantage of that and be part of that family focus. He said it really is refreshing and distinctive. And he said, the other thing about your students, they just want opportunity and they're grateful for it. They're all about gratitude. Think about that. As a university, we try to embrace those values as well. This facility will help us do this. Now, the newly renovated Advanced Manufacturing Research Facility, AMRF, I think I got those down, yeah, will act as a catalyst for applied research and development, driving the advancement of cutting-edge technologies through strategic collaborations among academia, industry, national laboratories like Oak Ridge, thank you for being here today, and regional partners as well. And by offering state-of-the-art resources, when you see this, they really are. You're going to be amazed and surprised. These state-of-the-art resources will support our faculty and our students. They'll also support local businesses as well, and the AMRF will play a key role in supporting our pursuit of becoming an R1 university and will help us maintain our status as a community powering research institution. I want to thank all of you who are involved in this. This is really quite a red letter day in the history of our institution, so thank you for being here.
Thank you, Dr. Bailey. So we want to think of this facility to be operational 24 hours. We want to bring in technicians, workforce development, training, anything we can do, because this is an asset. We can't just use it for 1/3 of the hours we have during the day. So but basically, AMRF is open for business. If you're sitting out there and you're coming up with ideas, please reach out to me, Dr. Lee, and let's take this to the next level. So who's going to do all the work? Well, we have amazing faculty, graduate students, undergrads. They're actually standing in the back. If you turn around and the orange, that's our team, part of just part of this group. And thank you guys. And we have faculty members with national awards, with federal awards, with amazing things. So as I was proposing these projects to Dr. Bailey, he's very metrics and data oriented. I had to put data in front of him to convince him. So Dr. James Lee, whom I connected very quickly in August 22, the moment I came in, and one of the things about this job was, well, they have a Department of Manufacturing Industrial Engineering. That's great. So I started in 23. I want to talk about just a little bit about his performance in terms of proposals, awards, and how those awards are expanded. That's part of a metric basically for our Carnegie R1. I was checking with him yesterday. He's not paying attention to his metrics, but if you look at the past 4 years and 8 months we're in, he has written or been a part of 50 proposals with a total budget of his share, $147 million. Over the last 4 years and 8 months, again, his share, he brought $26 million of awards. His expenditures every year has been around $2 million. So over $8 million over the 4 years and 8 months. UTRGV does about 43, 45 in terms of restricted research expenditures. So Dr. Lee by himself is adding 5%. 5% of it is coming from him. So thank you. So I told Dr. Bailey, with all this effort, the indirect cost revenue we can put back into the system, and we can make this place a place of business in order to run these things. And so Thanks, James, for keeping up. It's been fun. We traveled a lot with you. We've visited with each one of you many, many times. So I'd like to turn this over to my friend James.
Good morning, and I have my little cheat sheet as well, and hopefully it doesn't get blown away. So friends and esteemed guests, thank you for joining us today to celebrate this remarkable milestone in our journey to advanced manufacturing excellence here in Rio Grande Valley, in Texas, and across U.S. And this is not possible without you, without the team effort. It's not about myself, right? All the energy, actual energy I have gained are from our students, our faculty members, and our community, and all the partners we have present here today. So I want to recognize a few names. If I, overlook any name, forgive me. I have Mr. Keith Patrick, the former president of McAllen, D.C. Thank you, Keith. And I have Syed Imran, director of 7A Tech. I have Mr. Fred Carrillo from ABB. And I have Mr. Edward Hederick from American Mix, one of our very important strategic partner. And I have Jessica Madrino from AMP Carriers. I have Brian Melendez from Epic Solar Solution. I have Joe Gonzalez, president of Consulting Points Incorporation in Brownsville. I have Mr. Adam Gonzalez from CoStep and also his team. Thank you for coming. And then I also have our federal partners, including Dr. Michael Bacchus from Army Research Lab South. They are online. I don't know if you can see me. And thank you for joining this meeting. And Mr. Seth Essenberg from DOD, and Mr. Dr. Brandon McWilliam from Army Research Lab, and Miss Anita Balak from also DOD, and I also have Mr. Eugenio from FUMAC, and Mr. Carlos Menes from FUMAC, and also Dr. Tommy Rockworth from Los Alamos National Lab Online. And I have Ms. Betsy Snell from Nuclear Administration, National Nuclear Administration, Security Administration. And thank you for joining this meeting. I have a long list, by the way. It's going to go about 10 minutes. And the rest, I have lots of guests here in today, but I'm going to call your name in the end, so you stand up and we acknowledge your presence. And well, before I talk about the initiative we have, I want to give you a short review of what we, take to come to this time, all right? So really, you look at this building, it's a 30 years old building. So we established College of Engineering here, and also manufacturing engineering program. The first manufacturing engineering program in the state, even now is one of the few manufacturing programs in the States. So thank you for your fundamental work, Dr. Shubhas Bose, I don't know if you're here, and also Mr. Keith Patrick. It's not possible without your support. And then 20 years ago, the same building, maybe also the same 10, I don't know. We get together to celebrate the creation of manufacturing center. And At that time, I'm only assistant professor. So for our colleagues, all the tenure track faculty members, assistant professors, we have affiliated in the institute. I hope you put that in perspective. 20 years later, you will be in this stage. If we continue doing the great work we've been doing, we continue to connect our research with our community, we will be successful. 10 years ago, I have the honor of Dr. Brandon McWilliam and his colleague from Army Research Lab visited this visited me in this building. So we created a collaborative relationship with Army Research Lab. And after that, our research has been elevated to a new level with collaborative mindset. And in the end, I really think about some of the initiatives we have started 5 years ago, including the iDream4D, a national defense consortium, with support from Army Research Lab, from Oak Ridge National Lab. Where is Dan? Dan, can you raise your hand? Thank you for coming. And those are very critical partners we have that help us grow not only the research, but also the impact we try to build here in the Valley. And looking forward, what we're gonna try to plan to do within this new facility. And we're gonna for sure take the next big step. So we have a few initiatives. I can cover everything, I just highlight a few of them. The first one I want to share is about the Careers Consortium. With the support from National Nuclear Security Administration, we support now about 60 students each year as interns at Los Alamos National Lab and Oak Ridge National Lab. Thank Dr. Tommy Rockworth and also Ahmed Hassan from Oak Ridge National Lab and Los Alamos National Lab. Thank for your support since 2020. Second, through the Manufacturing Abundant Energy Initiative with Oak Ridge National Lab again, we are advancing the energy manufacturing from fusion, fossil energy, to wind and solar. So very soon you're going to see another demonstration project here with energy abundance and also power our football field and also our operation in this facility. Third, with the support from the Office of Local Defense Community Cooperation Program, we are launching America's Additive Foundry Consortium, and we are addressing the supply chain challenges in tactical alloys by building manufacturing tech hubs in Rio Grande Valley, Houston, San Antonio, and Atlanta. This hub will lead cutting-edge research in material science, additive manufacturing, and AI. You will see it during the tour, while training students from K-12 to university for future American manufacturing. This building is now the first official America Additive Foundry Tech Hub as well. Thanks, Dr. Saigan. And yes, there are more on the way. It's not only in this site. We're gonna talk about more, okay? We are also partnered with SME, American Mix, to bring industry-certified training, innovation, incubation to Texas manufacturers. For Texas, by Texas, okay? To the America's Additive Foundry team, would you please stand and be recognized? Everybody. Finally, with the support from our community, the UTRGV and the Army Research Lab have launched a working group on convergent manufacturing research on materials and devices for extreme conditions, semiconductor, high temperature materials, and AI for advanced material discovery. Let me end by this. At UTRGV, we are not just publishing articles. We are committed to real translational impact in education, research, workforce development, and economic growth. For our faculty members, go the extra miles, not only in the lab, but in the lives of our students and the industry we serve. I believe, Mr. Rangarza, we talk more about it, but thank you for being part of this incredible journey, 30 years of journey, and the best is yet to come. Thank you.
So the renovation of the building had its own challenges, but there was another challenge. I was told by facilities gently that, can you please keep Dr. Lee out of the building? Because he would go in, take pictures, send it to me, and I would call him, say, James, you gotta get out of the building. It's under renovation, you're not supposed to. Last few pictures, he sent me from the parking lot. So I said, James, there's UTRGV PD next to you. I'm gonna get you arrested until the renovation is complete. So, again, it takes a village to put this together, to take it to the next level. There's one person that I wanted him to be part of this because he is already part of this. He's Ron Garza, Senior Associate VP for Workforce and Economic Development. He's the first UTRGV person that I met in person during my interview because he picked me up and we started driving. And then being the ex-city manager of Edinburgh, he just gave me an amazing perspective. And we were at a traffic light and he said, you're in McAllen, I'm in Edinburgh right now. I'm like, seriously, yeah, 47 cities. So all that fabric, you really need a very strong operational person, very intelligent, very strategic. And we have a lot of plans coming up that will utilize this, plus many other things that are in the way. So Ron, come on up.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, friends and colleagues. It is an honor to be part of this program. Thank you, John, for inviting me. I think first off, I think we need to congratulate Dr. Lee. I know you wrote the stats and the numbers, but you know, a lot of us here have worked very closely with Dr. Lee. He cares more than I know about economic development, and the coolest thing about him probably is part of what you got out of his speech. Every time I meet with him, there's about half that I truly don't understand what he's talking about, because he's an absolute genius, highly technical, but he is doing it all for the right reasons. So I think the translation and the continuum of Dr. Lee's presentation was all of this equals jobs, period, right? All of this, and again, congratulations, Dr. Lee. I see Dr. Malky over there. Your name hasn't been, so Dr. Malky, his partner in crime there. You guys are up and down the valley all the time trying to create opportunities for us. And thank you so much for leadership. You know, Dr. Saigen, Veronica, Dr. Bailey, investing in infrastructure, this, you know, all the genius that we have in this university, and coming here now almost 3 years, you quickly get to meet the faculty and all those great students back there that just the immense brain power is so amazing. But like any engine, they need the vehicle, right? So our journey as a Carnegie R1 designation is going to be dependent on infrastructure. So committing to doing that infrastructure is extremely important. One thing that's really unique, and we all, I mean, it's so fabulous to see our stakeholders from all across the region, right? And as we're recruiting these golden opportunities, these big fish, so to speak, we're all trying to reel in the big one. This is the bait, right? This just puts extra bait on that hook to get those economic development opportunities. And the great thing about the way we all work, it's all a continuum. You know, for those, a lot of you were here at our groundbreaking last year, just 3 miles down the road, our CES building is turning into the work complex, which is going to be a continuum of what happens in this building. Last week, we had RGV Startup Week, right? That was kind of founded and born in Brownsville out of eBridge. eBridge, SEED, CES, CIC, and Weslaco, all those are conduits, and they all work together in this great kind of regional continuum of developing opportunities. So, and one thing specific to manufacturing, one thing as we analyze economic development, and all of our economic development personnel know this very well, and Keith, it's amazing to see the godfather of RGV economic development here, and I mean, he absolutely knows this, but we all chase manufacturing because of the multiplier effect. You know, manufacturing and advanced manufacturing has the highest multiplier effect. For every $1 you put in infrastructure and education, you get 3. For every job that is created for manufacturing, you get about 7 to 12. 50% of all patents that are out there are manufacturing, and 70% of all research is advanced manufacturing. So the ROI for facilities like this is just absolutely amazing. So I kind of want to end with, first of all, thanking all the partnerships with the EDCs. Again, we are a network, and this is just another asset that we can all claim to have one of the premier in the Rio Grande Valley. Something I saw over the weekend was by the World Economic Forum, and it was specific to the manufacturing industry that's saying we're at an absolute pivotal point in manufacturing. And basically, you have 2 choices. You can invest in students, in workers, in technology and infrastructures, or you can be left behind. The world of advanced manufacturers is changing more rapidly than any other industry. So I'm so pleased that there's so much excitement. Thank you all partners for coming to this and sharing this, because the next step now is going in there, touring it, seeing it, and then telling the rest of the region, the rest of the state, the rest of the nation that we are here for the culture of innovation. So thank you so much for being here.
So we have to cut, because it's a ribbon cutting, we have to cut it literally a ribbon, so which we have. So I'd like to ask Karen Dorado and the team to set it up, and as they're setting it up, it's really a team effort putting it all together, not just the building, but I'd like to recognize Division of Research folks who've been part of this. You can stand up, you can raise your hand. Anybody from facilities, where's Jason? Is Jason here? Is Laura here? Where are they? Well, okay, Jason is hiding in the corner in the back, right there. I can see you, I can see you. And then College of Engineering and Computer Science folks, thank you. So putting it together, coordinating it, and it was a lot of fun. As UTRGV, we are a great team. Every day is more exciting than the day before. Well, so following this, if you remember, you have a number on your tag, on your name tag. We're going to have faculty members with numbers held up, so you're going to be basically going to that number. Group number 6 is going to stay with me. So the plan is to put as many people as possible behind the ribbon, including the ramp area. Now I'm going to say something. Please don't step on the grass with the mud walking. You're going to have to take your shoes off if your shoes are on. So don't get on.
Go.